Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're back in All the Mods 9, and today I want to try and get as OP as possible. But before we do that, we have got a wandering trader here, original grass block, glowing moss. Okay, there is a few things we could buy from that wandering trader. So let's quickly see, do we actually have any emeralds? We have 46, that should definitely be enough to buy a few things. Let's buy some of the glowing moss, as I don't actually know what that does. And let's also buy some of the original grass, although we can only buy 4, that kind of sucks. But anyway, what I wanted to do to begin this video is craft up something that will help us, because in the last video we built the blaze spawner. In the last video I said we could be anywhere within the world and still get blaze rods. That's not entirely true, due to spawners have a player range of 16 blocks. But if I actually craft this thing, so when placed on mob spawners, this will prevent the spawned entities from despawning when the player leaves the area. Additionally, the spawner will keep spawning while the player is not in the area. So this should work, and I think we should have everything. We do. So let's craft that, and also to help us with the blaze farm, I'm pretty sure the ender chest mod is a thing. It is ender chest, and if you don't know what this is, I'll cover it in a second. But can we craft it? We are missing this, we are missing an eye of ender. And we are missing blaze rods or blaze powder, which we can actually craft. Let's craft maybe 18. There we go, that should be enough. Apparently now we are missing blaze rods, but if we quickly just head to the farm, there should be some here. I thought I brought them all back to the base, but apparently not. Okay, they were all within that chest. We now have over a stack of them, which is good. So let's quickly head back in here and see if we can actually craft this now. I believe we should be able to, because it was only the blaze rods we were missing. We don't want to craft that, we want to craft this. There we go, ender chest, and we want 2 of these, so we actually want to make one of these pouches again, which we actually need more ender pearls for. Okay, we can actually trade clerics for them, but for some weird reason the cleric texture is missing. Okay, we can actually try that. Do we have a brewing stand? We do, we have 3 of them. So let's quickly just grab a villager as well. Do you have a job? You don't look like you have a job. So let's take that out, let's throw that in and you in. So we now have these ender chests. So let me quickly explain what they do for anyone who don't know what they are. They work just like end chests, but they're not per player. So if I quickly just place this here, as you can see, this is a public use, but it actually has them within it. If I now just dye these to be a color, did I dye that to be pink? I think I did. So we're going to make it 606, which is pink, white, pink. If we quickly just wait a sec for the blazes to come down and they get killed, the loot will go inside of here. And as you can see, it now has a blaze rod and a heart. If we now head back to the base and put this one down. So if we put this one down, let's place it down here for now. If I open this up, it will have the loot in it. But if I make it the same code, so 6, and I didn't actually click the white. So let's click there. No, do I have to crouch? Yep, there we go. So that is now 606. And as you can see, it has exactly the same as the other one. So they work kind of like ender chests, but instead of being per player, they are kind of like per color sort of thing. So if we now head back here, all we need to do now is place this, where does it need to be? When placed on mob spawners. So I'm guessing by on it means on top. Let's quickly just see if I can actually put this up there. So if I quickly just place it right there, can I not place it there? No, I cannot. Let's quickly just drop. If I quickly just break that block, and same with them too, and then drop down here, I should be able to place it there. Yeah, as you can see, it has. It's changed the texture of the spawner. That's really cool. But this should now work no matter what. Let's wait for these ones to quickly just die. So let's quickly just empty that. There we go. It's now empty. Okay, some more blazes spawned. It's only 2 though. So let's now leave the area. And then I think if we head down here, there is currently nothing within this chest. No, there is. So if I now empty that, there's nothing within it. And while we just leave this for a second to see if it actually works. So what I want to do while we wait for that blaze rod farm to see if that works, I want to quickly just work on enchanting. because obviously it would be good to get some enchantments. So there we go, we can put that there just to make it look somewhat even. And then now I can throw all of this. Oh my god, I look so weird now that I don't have armor on. So there we go, all the armor is now disenchanted. If I now throw it in here one by one, unusing. What is unusing? I think I should be able to search the enchantment here. Oh, okay, so unusing makes it so they are unusable like an elytra. So they never ever break, but you can still obviously use them. Is that meant to be on a helmet? Because here it says it's for tools. So I don't know if that's a bug or if that's, it just says tools because that's the tooltip. But let's try another piece. Chest piece. That's actually quite a good chest piece. All that is missing is mending. Obviously, there might be some modded enchants we can throw on it. The leggings, let's once again try unbreaking. That is literally just missing mending and possibly thorns, but I don't really care about thorns. The helmet, once again, unbreaking 3. That is quite a bad helmet because it's got protection 3 rather than a max protection. And this one wants to give us protection 3, which I don't really want. So let's maybe try the sword. XP boost 3, that's something we could use, and it only has that. I guess we could do soulbound and protection 4. There we go, that's better. That was actually the last max level enchant we could do. So it's actually good that we did complete that on the final one. So enchantment book wise, what do we have? Impaling, Bones, Soulbound, Power, Capacity, Frostbite, Mending, we'll take that, and then Protection we don't really want. So let's just grab some books, and then let's also grab some emeralds. How many do we have? We only have 20, so that maybe that means that we should start trying to cure villagers. We have 7 golden apples, and then we do also have 1 in there, so that's 8. And then if I now quickly just see, how is the potion of weakness crafted again? I believe it's a fermented spider eye, although I could be wrong. No, it is a fermented spider eye. Okay, let's maybe make some of these. So I now have that brewing. It actually tells you how long it's going to take. That's kind of cool. If we also head down here, as you can see, this has been working. There is 30 blaze rods. If I take them out again and give that a few seconds, they should replenish. In the meantime, we can come up here and quickly just grab these. Now, I don't know if they need to be weakness splash or if they can be these normal ones. There's nothing in there just yet. Let's see if I throw them into there like that. And then quickly just grab a villager. So if I now throw you into there, that does work. Okay, so that's good. I can throw them into there. I have now made it look a lot neater, as you can see. I did also add a framed storage drawer right here, because I think that's going to be easier than having all the blaze rods sent into the system. Because if we quickly just look, we are so close to making this full. If we quickly just head behind here, because this is where I actually have it, as you can see, I can actually destroy that pipe. The pipe that moves the blaze rods is just above us. If I quickly just break a block right here, we should be able to see that and break that block as well. That is the pipe that moves the blaze rods, and in this pipe it moves anything else. So now with that being done, let's quickly just enchant our armor. Let's grab some emeralds and also our mending villager, which is right here. So we want 4 mending books from you. We need some books real quick, so let's quickly just grab them. So we go, that's 4 for our actual armor, and that is all we need for now. Let's also grab the feather falling, as our boots, yeah, they don't have feather falling. You are still a little bit expensive for 8, but we'll actually buy that, as I can now use you as a source of emeralds, as we have, what, 200 books, I think? 170. What is your next upgrade? You have infinity, that's not too bad, and also glass, which once again doesn't really matter. So let's now quickly just throw them in to the chest again, because we don't need them anymore. And now, do we actually have an anvil? There is one right here. So let's throw mending onto them. Let's also throw mending onto the boots. Let's throw mending onto that. And also mending onto the chest piece. And then also feather falling onto the boots. So the chest piece is now fully enchanted. The leggings is also fully enchanted, apart from Swift Sneak, but we have to go to the ancient city for that. The boots could have Depth Strider and also Soul Speed. Do I have a Depth Strider book? I don't think I do. I don't. There we go. That is now our Unbreaking villager, and he is now being cured. That sound is really loud. In the meantime, let's now actually upgrade our armor to Netherite, as we do have enough smithing templates, and we should have enough Netherite. We do. So there we go. Let's now actually do this. So let's do the chest piece first. There we go. Let's then do the helmet, the leggings, and the boots. And that is now full Netherite armor. We do also have 2 smithing templates remaining. And I think, how much Netherite do we have left? We have 2 scrap, and we have, it's called Ancient Debris, 5 Ancient Debris. So that means we can almost make our sword and pickaxe. But that'll have to wait until a little bit later when we go into Nether and get more Netherite. So now we have all of this actually almost fully enchanted. Let's throw some smithing templates on it. What type of smithing templates do we actually have? We have some coast, some snouts, and also some eyes. I actually forgot what eye looks like. Let's actually grab all of them because I forgot what they all look like. So I really just want to see the difference. That's snout and that's coast. I think I like snout better on the actual chest piece. Then if we do the boots is there. I think I like that one better just because it makes the top of them look a little bit nicer. I like snout better on that. So that means on this one is going coast. What does that look like? Yeah, that don't show anything anyway, so coast is good on that one. There we go. We now have a trimmed set of Netherite armor, which is pretty good. This villager should now also be done, so I can place you down, and you need to be done again. So you can go straight back in there. The next thing I actually want to do in this video, I want to first of all see if we can actually upgrade this to be wireless. I've been looking into how to craft it, and I think we should have everything to make it. So the first thing you need is this wireless transmitter, and that should just be everything right here, and we can craft that. So we can actually make that. There we go. And then that, I believe, just has to go on one of these. But if we quickly just break through to the back, I'm pretty sure we should be able to throw it on the back and it should still work fine. We need to make this thing right here, the wireless grid, and we are missing an ender pearl and also an advanced, which I think we should be able to make. There we go, we can. Let's quickly just grab the furnace back so I can throw this into smelt. And there we go, we can now make the wireless grid. So I think if we actually throw this into... So we need to power it. We can't power it from this. So is there one of these generators that can actually give power to items? I know there is something, I just don't know what it's called or if it's even in the mod pack yet. In the meantime, I think I want to start getting to work on the actual seeds because these are quite a good thing. The first thing we would need to make is some of these. So let's quickly... I don't think these shards are used for much else. Okay, they are. They are used for quite a lot of things. So we don't actually want to use all of them. Let's maybe make, say, 16. That should be enough for now. And the main reason I actually want to make these seeds is for clay. Because once we can start farming this, we can then make infinite Britannia pots to then obviously make a lot of more resources. So dirt essence is literally just, how do we craft these? Dirt and the inferium, which we have a lot of. And then the seeds we have just made. And then how do we make the water ones? That is literally just water, whatever that is. How do you craft that? Okay, once again, that's not too hard. The hardest part is going to be having buckets of water in the system. Before we actually craft seeds, we need to make the infusion crafting, which requires this table right here. Do we have any? We don't have any red dye. That's easy. We have a iron farm which produces poppies, which we can then turn into red dye. There we go. So that should now be that we can craft. And then the other things, how are they crafted? Now we can finally craft that. So there we go. That's one of them. I think it's one of them you need. And then you also need, I believe it's 8 of the podiums or pedestals. So let's quickly just craft these as well. Let's see, can we make all of them? 7, 8. I believe it's 8. I'm not actually too sure though. Where can we put this? Let's maybe put it over here with our enchantment table. I think in a video coming up, we are going to have to focus on decorating this area to make it look a lot nicer. Maybe build some buildings around some things. But let's place it right here. And yes, there we go. We can see where we've got to place them all. The one's got to be there. and it was 8 we needed. I think I have everything we need to make the water and dirt. So if I place that there, it was then these ones on these blocks. There we go. And then, note the seed shouldn't go there. These water ones on them blocks. That should make water if we actually had that in the center there. There we go. That is the water seeds. And now it is literally just the dirt seeds, which I think is the exact same thing, but replacing the water ones with dirt blocks. So there we go. Let's make 2 of them. And then I think now, do we have any Botania pots in the system? We do not. That's fine, because if we head back to our old base, we should be able to have some there. Yes, we have a load here. What can we replace for these? I think sugarcane. No, actually, because sugarcane can be traded with villagers, so I don't want to do that. Maybe oak, because yeah, we do have a lot of it, and I really don't think we're going to need that much more. So the water seeds can go inside of there. They should now start growing. They are. And then maybe the other oak as well. No, I think we want to keep 1. So let's maybe do the other birch. So now we have 1 oak, 1 birch. And then the others all still have 2. How much cherry have we actually produced? Okay, we've actually produced quite a lot. We are now at a ocean monument. And there is actually 2 ocean monuments within this ocean, which is kind of good. So let's quickly now swim down and get into it before we get killed by all these guardians. So we are in. The main goal is to kill the elder guardians to try and get the actual what is it called, tide armor trim. That would be good. And then also to get some sponges so we can clear out that area of water a lot easier. So we found the first Elder Guardian. This is the one at the very top. So let's quickly just get rid of you. I have also noticed shields don't actually block Elder Guardian attacks. Neither they block normal Guardians. So that's totally fine. Now we are actually drowning. So let's quickly just place a door. I don't think it dropped the sponge and not the actual armor trim, which is totally fine. So let's go down to the next one. Here should also be the next Elder Guardian. It is. So let's quickly just get rid of this one. That one actually dropped the armor trim. Okay, that's really cool. I just got a notification up here with the recipes. We got it. Okay, that's actually the second Guardian. I'm pretty sure that's quite lucky. And here we go. Here is the final Elder Guardian. If this one can drop another armor trim, that would be really good, because then we can maybe use it without having to duplicate it. I don't think it did. I think it dropped a sponge. This, we don't actually need to kill you, do we? Let's quickly just grab some of our bubbles back. And then we can head back towards that sponge room. There we go. The mining fatigue has just gone. So if we quickly just try and break all the sponges, we've done it in 1 because I have vein mine. We can now head back to the base. There is another ocean monument about 200 blocks in that direction. But I think we're just going to leave it because we got everything we needed from this one. So now let's quickly just empty our inventory. The armor trim is a good addition to our collection. And let's also quickly just grab a furnace to smelt down these sponges. I know I could go into the nether and place them to smelt them down quicker, but I think I just want to throw a furnace down to start smelting them. And while we actually do that, let's go and see how much of the actual resources we got while we looted that ocean monument. So it's this one right here. There is 17 essence, and this one right here, there is 18. But anyway, I think that is where I'm going to end this video. Off camera, I'm going to slowly drain out this underwater cavern. The next video, I want to try and beat the Ender Dragon, but I also want to move all of our farms over to this sort of area so they are all in one place. But anyway, if you did enjoy this video, do leave a like and subscribe, and I guess I'll see you guys in another one very soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!